When metal fans talk about Germany's legendary 1980s speed and thrash metal scene, names like Kreator, Sodom, and Destruction usually dominate the conversation. But buried beneath those giants is another band that helped define the raw, aggressive sound of early German speed metal. Though they never achieved the fame of their peers, Vectom built a cult following thanks to their fast riffs, relentless drumming, and uncompromising underground attitude. Today, they are remembered as one of the hidden gems of the 1980s European metal scene. Vectom formed in 1983 in the city of Ingolstadt. The original lineup featured vocalist Christian Botcher, guitarist Horst Gotts and Stefan Kroll, bassist Ralph Simon, and drummer Wolfgang Sonnhutter, at a time when heavy metal was becoming faster and more extreme. The band embraced the emerging speed metal movement that was sweeping across Germany. The early 1980s was a fertile period for metal, inspired by new wave of British heavy metal and influenced by bands such as Metallica and Slayer. German musicians pushed the music to even greater extremes. Vectom quickly developed a style built around rapid-fire guitar riffs, pounding double bass drumming, and dark lyrical themes. They recorded a 5-track demo in '84, but I couldn't find the recordings on the internet. In 1985, Vectom recorded their debut album, Speed Revolution, through Gamma Records. The album contained 10 tracks and ran just over 35 minutes, delivering non-stop speed metal from beginning to end. The album's production was rough and primitive, but the rawness became part of its charm. Christian Butcher's vocals mixed harsh shouting with occasional high-pitched screams, while the twin guitar attack of Gotts and Kroll drove the music forward at breakneck speed. Critics and fans later described the album as a classic example of mid-1980s German speed metal. The improvised track Speed Revolution started slow with a demonic interlude.
You have divided the sight. The revolution has just begun.
Take me to a golden future, fighting for to see. Let me be a rebel now, glory will be mine. Take them to the guillotine, and love will play for down. Blood is out.
And what's unique about it is that it starts off quickly with a verse, then winds back to the very beginning of the song. The guitar solos, while sometimes sound improvised, can sometimes be good. Some of them are longer than others considered needed to be, but I disagree. Those long solos that don't exactly overstay their welcome are definitely a must in metal. Every now and then comes up some super catchy guitar riffs like the ones on Damn Love. that are sure to get the crowd hyped, as well as evil riffs throughout the album to perfectly illustrate the album's themes on songs like Day of Execution and Open the Coffin. One of the only issues is that at times the drums can sound repetitive, making the songs all sound a little too similar. The guitar solos sounding improvised can also make the songs sound too similar, considering they sound like a bunch of freestyled shredding. However, me personally, I have no complaint. Some of the choruses are catchy enough and some solid hooks including Speed Revolution, Black Viper, and Satan's Colors.
He's our father, we are his soldiers. Fight for Satan, fight for Satan. The revolution is the blood, but just only tools. Fight for Satan, fight for Satan. Some die for the sword, and the other one dies for her fight. Dies for her fight. Dies for a bite! Alright! Burn out quick, now the rock! Vision's gas! Red and black! Devil's army! Fight back! Rise on tonight, there's no king!
The lyrics are constantly mentioning straight to the cut satanic themes, which can be heard throughout the entire project. One thing that immediately grabs attention is the album cover, which featured three mysterious hooded figures dressed in black. The artwork became one of the most recognizable and controversial images in underground speed metal, helping the record stand out even though the band lacked major label promotion. While the songs may sound too similar, the consistency must be respected. I mean, what else would you expect from a speed metal album? This album goes down as a must-listen-to classic for all fans of the genre. Despite its quality, Speed Revolution arrived during a crowded period. Germany was producing countless speed and thrash metal bands, making it difficult for lesser-known groups like Vectom to break through internationally. Rather than disappearing after their debut, Vectom quickly followed up with a second album, Rules of Mystery, released in 1986 through Scratchcore Records. Many fans consider Rules of Mystery to be a step forward. The musicianship improved, the songwriting became much more mature, and the band moved beyond some of the simplistic satanic themes that had dominated their debut. While still rooted firmly in speed metal, the album showed greater thrash metal influence and demonstrated the band's growth as songwriters. Right at the beginning of the album, you notice that the vocalist is now singing with a much more clean voice. For better or for worse, the singing definitely gets the job done. The drums isn't all that repetitive anymore, giving each song its distinctive signature. Throughout the songs, the drums are changing at appropriate times, even showcasing a bit of double bass drumming. The guitar riffs also have improved and many times are a beautiful work of art. The band ditched the satanic themes, and the choruses are still well sung. While the raw gritty work on their debut album was enough to be titled a masterpiece, Rules of Mystery is a complete technical improvement in all areas. Although it never became a major commercial success, Rules of Mystery strengthened Vectom's reputation among dedicated underground metal fans and collectors. biggest challenge facing Vectom was competition. During the mid-80s, Germany was overflowing with talented extreme metal bands. Vectom simply lacked the promotional resources necessary to reach a wider audience. Another factor was originality. While they were excellent musicians and delivered plenty of energy, critics often noted that they closely followed the established speed and thrash metal formula rather than creating a distinctive identity. Their music was powerful, but it didn't in any way reinvent the genre the way some of their competitors did. Vectom continued for several years after their second album, but activity slowed down during the late 80s and early 90s. By 93, the band had officially split up. Unlike many of their peers, they never experienced a major commercial breakthrough before disbanding. For anyone interested in discovering the hidden side of 1980s metal history, Vectom remains a band well worth exploring.